Bulls ahead, 116, 115. Play to Reed, to the rim, and the layup is good. 3.3 left. Williams to get it goes. Oh! It's good! Bulls win! Bulls win!
It's a hell of a way to lose a basketball game.
Yeah, Lakers get handed tough loss day after winning at the buzzer in Indiana. LA is 4-6 in their last 10 games. The defense, boy, it's slipping. They've given up 119 points per game, their most in any 10-game span this season. So let's talk about this Lake show. Monica McNutt, Tim McMahon back here with me. I guess the question is, Monica, what do you think is a bigger problem for the Lakers, especially going forward? Is it Luka's shooting? Is it Luka's defense?
Obviously, it's going to be defense, I would think, BC. You don't want to be the weak link, right? And you saw it down the stretch in this one. You even saw it a little bit versus Indiana as well. Luka is a target defensively. And for as much as he brings offensively, teams are scheming, they are preparing, they understand that that's a soft spot in this Lakers defense. And without the towers like he had in Dallas, in Gafford, in Lively, even PJ Washington on the wing, like he doesn't necessarily have the same backup. I do believe he can be better, though. I think that he can be better. And we talked about it earlier in the segment, give a little bit of room, as McMahon and Jay both pointed out, for the nature of their schedule right now. It's really tight. They're making up some of those games after the tragic fires in LA.
All right, Tim McMahon, you saw Luka all last year, especially there in Dallas. What about defense? Can he be better?
Yes, he can be better. I mean, and he has been better at times in his career. He can be a very good part of a team defense. He's a good help defender when he's locked in. He has great hands, great anticipation. The perimeter stuff is always going to be a challenge. And look, he only has a certain amount of energy. That when he's that lead-footed, he doesn't have energy. He's conserving energy. You can see it. I think we have to consider fatigue as a factor in the defense down the stretch of that game, because they were very good in the second and third quarters, and then in the mental blunders by LeBron James in those final 10 seconds. It has been a hectic stretch of schedule. I do think that caught up to them last night on the butt end of a back-to-back, and we probably should give Josh getting the Bulls just a wee bit of credit. It was an incredible performance by him, capped by one of the best shots that you'll see all season long.
Jay, will their defense as a whole cost the Lakers a chance to win the title? Because you can see they have been scrounging and looking for a big, and they seem like they don't have a rim protector.
Yeah, I don't think it's just that. I think that, look, the Bulls shot 43% from the three-point line last night. And if anything, personnel-wise, with the way the Lakers defend, right, they play off some of the lower probability shooters from the perimeter, and then they swarm a lot. And when you have fresh legs, you can do that to a degree if everybody's locked in defensively. The problem is when you play certain schematics defensively and teams are able to shoot from the outside, that personnel does not bode well versus the Lakers. It does not. And like I said, in the fourth quarter, the Bulls made 11 of their 19 threes. If you're making shots from the outside, your probability increases drastically to beat them with the way the Lakers schematically are playing defense and the way they swarm to shooters.
Jay, I'm going to take that one from you, though, because to me, exactly what you said is a reason to be concerned depending on matchups when we get to the postseason, right? Like, you talk about teams that can shoot. Obviously, the Warriors is one that people hope to see them run into. Where are they in the standings right now?
6.
Lakers are 4 right now.
Golden State's about 6.
Yeah, so right now it would be 4 or 5. Yeah. It would be Lakers, Grizzlies, right? Now, the Grizzlies do not shoot as well as we saw the Bulls shoot last night, but you got to look out for Desmond Bane. That rookie whose name I'm blanking on can shoot the ball as well. And then you've got, obviously, Jaren Jackson in the middle, right? And so to me, I think this scheme could be costly because even then, when you talk about potentially if this holds, the Grizzlies have more size to me than the Lakers in that one. So I don't know if that is just a Luka thing as much as it is an overall personnel thing.
What do you think, Jay?
I'm with you, Monica. I'm with that. That's the biggest thing. Like, and Luka, obviously, we're going to focus on that because that's a little bit Olay from time to time. But Tim, it's that schematic that when you think about the right matchups, I mean, even Denver, I mean, I know they beat them before, but they were playing at a high level. Like, you start getting into this time of the season, teams space it out, and that shooting is going to be a really big thing.
Tim McMahon,
and look,
give me a final thought.
Yeah, the scheme is trying to mask their personnel flaws. This team is a transaction cycle or two away from being a, top-tier type of contender. They're playing that style because they know they've got some bullseyes. And look, it's not just Luka. Austin Reeves, he's got a bullseye on his chest as well. And then they're counting on LeBron to play at like an all-defensive level. Yeah. He's 40 years old. That's asking a lot.
Now, we're saying all this, and I still say, if you told me this team got hot and made a run to the Western Conference Finals, I would not be shocked.
Okay. We'll see. We'll see what happens.
It's a hell of a way to lose a basketball game.
Yeah, you know, the Lakers, first team to win, lose on a game-winning buzzer beater on consecutive nights since the Hornets did it back in '92. LA was leading by 16 points heading into the fourth quarter. Largest blown lead entering a fourth quarter since December of '96 to the same Bulls. But those Bulls had MJ, Pippen, Rodman back then. All right, so Monica McNutt, Jay Will, Tim McMahon here with us. Monica, give me your reaction to the way the Lakers lost that lead. Again, 5 points, 10 seconds left. It was the lead.
Yeah, so I'm going to go pro Bulls on this one. Josh Giddey obviously hits a huge shot, y'all, but I also think Kobe White had a big-time fourth quarter as well. 4 assists that were huge in terms of getting his team 12 points in addition to the points that he scored. I believe he had 15 in the fourth. So I think the Bulls trying to figure it out and leave the season with some positive things to build upon for next year. It's really been an up and down year for them. So I'm going to go Bulls on that one as far as the young guys starting to put it together. And Josh Giddey has been on quite the stretch, actually, in terms of the numbers that he's been put up. But for the Lakers, like, yeah, can't allow some of that stuff to happen.
Tim, how do you compare the end of the game last night compared to what the Lakers had done the night before?
Yeah, for LeBron, it was an all-caps GOAT moment in Indiana and a lowercase GOAT sequence there in Chicago. I mean, just really shocking to see one of the smartest basketball players of all time have these kind of blunders to, put his team in position to lose a game that they had sealed. I mean, as he said, a horrible turnover, just completely inexcusable. Give Josh Giddey credit. His game's flowing like his hair right now. I mean, the walk-off buzzer beater from half court, capping a triple-double. He's playing out of his mind. But I don't know what's going on with the mind of LeBron James here. These are not the kind of clips that he's going to use in his podcast with Steve Nash coming up. Mind the game did not happen last night for the Lakers in Chicago.
Jay Will?
I think it's safe to say, guys, this was probably the Lakers' worst loss of the year. When you give up 44 points in the fourth quarter, 11 of the Bulls' 19 made threes were made in the fourth quarter, an 18-point lead, 6 points in 6 seconds. And just that sequence down the stretch of LeBron James over-indexing on a side out-of-bounds pass, leads to a corner three by Patrick Williams, and then the inbounds pass where, if anything, you don't telegraph the pass, you don't throw the ball to the corner. These are a lot of things that they declare. I'm really concerned about the Lakers. I know it's 10 games in 15 days, but just the amount of points we've seen them give up. And the Luka Doncic thing, you guys have heard Monica and I talk about this. Like, we're getting to the point of the season where I know what he brings to the table offensively. Everybody knows what that is. But defensively, he is going to be targeted. And if you can't get a higher level of effort from him when these playoffs start, then that's what you're going to see teams target possession after possession after possession. And we're going to be talking about that until we're blue in the face.
So this is my thing, Jay, because you're right. We've talked about this a lot. And I think the early conversation when the trade goes down about his opportunity to learn under LeBron James, and even you and I getting into the nuances of the word choices about the dynamics. But the bottom line is they need to be excellent teammates to one another. I do wonder about the accountability from both LeBron James, BC, and from head coach JJ Redick in terms of establishing, hey, we need you to be X as far as a baseline. And I know